many, the reason for the Christmas season began with a miracle baby many, many years ago. Now, one West Michigan couple is celebrating their own miracle child who defied all the odds. 13 on your side's Elena Holland introduces us to the family, happy to have baby Kasan home for the holidays.
What's the sound of a miracle? A soft chiming bell? A steady beat? For Jamiel and Onyinye Kelly, it's this. The sound of their son, Kasan. A sound the Kelleys never thought they would hear.
We witnessed a miracle.
When Onyinye was 20 weeks pregnant, Kasan was measuring weeks behind benchmarks and the placenta was failing.
We were told 0% chance of survival.
But this is a story about miracles.
Either we could late-term abort or we could let him pass in the womb.
Right?
So we decided that if he would fight, we would fight.
Kasan continued to measure further and further behind.
Things were pretty dire. He was under 1 pound. He was measuring about the size of a 23-weeker, even though I was 30 weeks pregnant.
Kasan's heart rate was dipping.
We're going to keep praying and hoping for a miracle.
A miracle Dr. Stephen Gelfand with Trinity Health knew was not a given.
I don't like speaking in absolutes, but we all thought that there was a very, very likely low likelihood of him surviving.
It was not the story Onyinye wanted to hear, so she delivered another one.
He let out a cry.
And he didn't cry much.
Just a little teeny tiny cry.
Kasan was born at 30 weeks.
We call him a buzzer beater because he always comes through at the last second.
At just 1 pound, 1 ounce.
He was the smallest baby I've ever seen.
Kasan was a miracle of the littlest sort.
He could fit in my hand. I think my ring could fit over his foot.
In the 20 years that I've been practicing neonatal medicine, I don't recall taking care of a baby at 30 weeks that was that small, not even close.
Scary at first to see him hooked up to everything, but that instantly turned into relief.
Every day, Kasan continued to grow in the NICU.
I think that was one of the most remarkable things about him, just how precious and how tiny he was, but just how incredibly strong he was.
But after 4 months in the NICU, Kasan developed pneumonia.
They ended up having to intubate him. We didn't know if he was going to make it that night.
But remember what Kasan is, a miracle.
They saved his life.
The total time he spent in a NICU.
266 days, 9 months.
It was finally time to leave.
Taking him home was surreal.
Bringing home 9-month-old Kasan was not an easy task.
Because he had a tracheostomy, we had to undergo intensive training to know how to take care of him.
Life sounds different for the Kelleys now.
I was waiting on that.
But they're listening to the sound.
You're so rough. You gonna show me rough?
Of a miracle.
I tell people all the time, you know, when was the last time that you prayed for a miracle and actually got the miracle?
Elena, how old is Kasan now and how's he doing?
Yeah, he's 15 months now, just over a year. Very happy, very healthy kid, as you saw. There are some challenges, though. Because of his trachea tube, he has to have 24/7 care, but finding that home care nurses, that can be tough sometimes. The Kelleys want to share Kasan's story to bring more attention and resources to care for babies like Kasan.
Thank you, Elena, for sharing their story.